Hey everyone, it's Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you this stack of holiday romances that I am predicting are going to be 5-star reads. I love holiday romances. If I'm being honest, they are my favorite subgenre of romance. I just get so excited once September comes and we start seeing all these new releases or even backlist titles that the store is putting back out. They are my favorite, especially living in Texas, where I remember my first Christmas, it was 87 degrees outside. So I really have learned that I have to use my imagination and do as much as possible to keep myself in the holiday spirit. And so I turn to holiday romances a lot for that. These are all ones that I'm very excited for, so let's get into it. We have A Cowboy for Christmas, which is by Sarah Richardson. This one releases at the end of October, so shout out to Forever for sending this to me. And this follows Darla and Ty. They live in this small Colorado town, and the town's cafe has recently burned down. So to help raise money, Darla's like, let's have a bachelor auction. Her and Ty do the fake fiance thing, and I believe his brother's an NFL player, and he's hoping to convince him to come back to the hometown because that'll bring some tourists in. I like that the vibes that I'm getting so far is at the center of the plot is rebuilding the town's cafe, and there's going to be the added bonus of a really sweet romance. So I'm really excited for this one. Next we have Cowboy Christmas Redemption, which is part of the Gold Valley series by Maisie Yates. I am such a fan of the series. I started last year with Tall Dark Cowboy Christmas, which was then book 4 in the series, and I loved it. So after finishing that, I reread the previous 3, and I've just been reading and loving the series ever since. I don't think that I've rated anything under 4 stars. All the books have been 4 or 5-star reads for me. So I'm going into this not knowing much. I still have the book prior to this one to read. I don't know what's going on, but I'm very excited. Maisie Yates has not let me down. I love her so much. Very much looking forward to this one. The next one is by an author I have not read anything from, and that is The Christmas Shop by Nancy Nagel. I haven't read anything by Nancy Nagel, but one of my favorite Hallmark movies is adapted from a book of hers, Christmas at Evergreen. So when I saw this at the grocery store, I was like, I have to get it. That's Nancy Nagel. I love Christmas at Evergreen. I need to read one of her books. I feel like I'm going to love it. And this follows Angela, and she's taking over her family's business, and it sounds like a big chain has recently moved into their North Carolina town, not too far from where their business is, and it looks like it's about to put them out of business. So she starts writing to this Dear Santa app, which is currently being ran by Geoff Paisley, and he's helping his mom with the app. I guess she ran it prior to him taking over, and these two can't stand each other in real life. So they're connecting via this app, but they don't know that it's their nemesis in real life. I really love stories like that. Cannot wait to get into this one. I feel like I'm gonna love it. Next I have It Started with Christmas by Jenny Hale. I love Jenny Hale. She's one of those authors that I can't help but root for. Her second book to movie adaptation is coming to Hallmark next week. I just love seeing romance is being adapted by Hallmark, and this one follows Holly and her Nana, and they're traveling to their family's cottage in the hills outside of Nashville. And when they get there, they find that this guy has basically been renting it for 3 weeks, and then this snowstorm comes and they're all snowed in together. And it sounds like it's kind of tense. Her Nana's not too happy, so Holly's kind of in the middle trying to keep everybody happy. Obviously the two, what is his name? Rhett. Her and Rhett have their romance. I feel like I'm gonna love it. Jenny Hale writes just settings so well, and I follow her on Instagram, and it's just nice to see the different places that she gets ideas for her books from. So I feel like I'm gonna love this one. So I have The Trouble with Christmas by Amy Andrews, and this is Suzanne and Josh's romance. And Suzanne's parents are in New York, and they're insisting she come home for Christmas, and she just wants to stay in Credence, Colorado, where she lives, and enjoy time with her friends. And so I guess they come out there to visit her and her landlord. She lives in a cottage. She convinces her landlord, Josh, to have a fake relationship with her. I love fake relationships. Cowboys, Christmas. I feel like this is really going to be a good time. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And the last one is by an author that I really love, and I know she's not going to let me down. And that is A Wedding in December by Sarah Morgan. This one has already been released. I loved her From Manhattan with Love series, and I feel like I recommend it at any opportunity that presents itself. Last year she published The Christmas Sisters, which was amazing, and so I just feel like she's not gonna let me down. Track record is going to maintain itself. I'm going to read this and love it. I don't know much about it. I tend to just go into Sarah Morgan's new releases not knowing much about the book. One of my favorite romances ever is Miracle on Fifth Avenue by Sarah Morgan, which is part of her From Manhattan with Love series, and I reread it about a month or so ago, and it was just as much much a 5-star read this time as it was the first time. I just feel like her holiday romances are the bomb and are all going to be 5-star reads. So those are my holiday romance 5-star predictions. I am so excited to get this romance binge kicked off. Let me know down in the comments below if you are a holiday romance reader and what some of your favorites are, any that you would recommend. I would love to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.